Now, lately, Riot Games has been getting a lot of hate for the newest skin collection, that being the EXO skins, because a lot of people are saying this brand new skin line is upcharged, which it very much is. But the crazy thing is that many people are acting like this is a very, very recent thing. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how this is not in fact a recent thing and has been going on in this game for literal years at this point. And what even inspired me to make this video was this comment implying that I was a copycat of Ditto School, despite the fact that before I made my first ever video calling out Valorant skins being upcharged, not a single Valorant creator has ever called out the upcharging of Valorant skins. You're not Justin, not Ditto School, not nobody. I am the literal OG hater of Valorant scamming us, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about every single bundle since launch that was quote-unquote upcharged, where Valorant on purpose changed the pricing rules so they can sell these skins at a higher price. So yeah, if you do enjoy this video, hit the like button below and subscribe, and comment down below if you think I missed something. Now, the way we're going to establish whether a skin was quote-unquote upcharged is by using Riot Games' own pricing rules, that being the rarity system. Now, don't get me wrong, this rarity system has many flaws of its own, but at least it gives us a status quo or a pricing norm when it comes to these skins. Now, this pricing norm is already very expensive, but what this norm basically does is basically draws the line for us to know if these expensive skins are trying to be made even more expensive. And these rules are established to us via the rarity system. But before we talk about every single rarity, I want to establish the pricing rule when it comes to knives, and that is that the reason why knives cost way more than guns, that is because the price of a knife is usually supposed to be double the price of a gun. So the Prime Vandal costs 1,775 VP, so the price of the Prime Axe would cost 3,550, or double the price of the Prime Vandal. This is something you should always keep in mind.
Foreshadowing is a narrative device.
Where the first rarity we have are the select skins. These are indicated by a blue circle, can come to the night market, and are usually the most bottom barrel skins you can get in the store. These are usually simple retextures and remodels. They don't have any variants, and their normal price is 875 for a gun and 1,750 for a knife. And the cost of an entire bundle would be 3,500, or around $35. Up next, we have the deluxe skins. These are indicated by a green square. These are still very much filler skins, but are usually a step up from the select skins because they can have variants and normally have better models and better textures. And also, very rarely, some of them could also have upgrades, but these upgrades are usually very basic. These skins pricing is 1,275 for a gun, 2,550 for a knife, and a full bundle costs 5,100. Premium are the first skins that people actually care about. These are indicated by a purple triangle, and most of these skins will have some form of really cool animation, finisher, variant, etc. These are also all the last skins that are eligible in the night market. Any skins past this point are not allowed. The normal pricing for premium skins is 1,775 for a gun, 3,550 for a knife, and a full bundle usually costs 7,100. The second last rarity are the exclusive skins, indicated by an orange pentagon. And what usually gets a skin to be classified as an exclusive skin is that it quote-unquote has better effects or animations over premium skins. This is a very vague explanation, but the best way I could simplify it is that these skins should normally feel like they have more quality and effort put into them than premium skins. The normal pricing of these skins is 2,175 for each individual gun, 4,350 for the knife, and lastly, the bundles cost 8,700. The last rarity we have are the ultra skins, and I'm gonna keep it real, these are the ones that make the least amount of sense on why this rarity even exists. These are indicated by the yellow square, and my best attempt at giving this rarity a definition is that it will have really nice animations and effects just like the exclusive skins, but they will usually also have an extra gimmick on top of it that makes it quote-unquote even better. For example, the RES skins act like 3-in-1, the protocol skins talk to you, the Every Dreamwing skins has a pet come out, and for Elder Flame, I couldn't think of anything. This skin is actually just upcharged bullshit. The normal pricing for the gun is usually 2,475. For the knife, we got 4,950, and for an entire bundle, we have 9,900. And with those skin rolls being established, we can now easily determine whether a skin line is upcharged or not using Riot Games' own rules they made. But before we talk about every single skin line that has been upcharged since launch, let's talk about a couple of skin lines that were upcharged, but you can technically give a little bit of justification for. The first one of these quote-unquote justifiable upcharges is going to be Spectrum, as this was a collaboration between Riot Games and the German DJ Zed. And the reason why the skins this time around were more expensive is because not only Riot Games is going to be making money off of these skins, but I'm guessing Zed also would be receiving some sort of cut. And usually when it comes to any form of deal where it's a collaboration between two IPs, it will usually be that there is going to be some kind of profit split. This is also the same reason why Lego Star Wars costs more than normal Lego sets, because Disney also takes a cut of the profits. And the reason why I consider this a justifiable upcharge is because yes, it does suck that the skins cost more, but at least there is a reason why the skins cost more. It's not completely random. The second and last skins, which in my opinion are quote-unquote justifiably upcharged, are going to be the champion skins. And the reason why these skins cost significantly way more, that's because it's a 50% revenue split, where 50% of the money will be going to Riot Games, and the other 50% will be going towards the Valorant Champions prize pool. Think of it like these skins are just one giant fundraiser. Think of it as like every time you buy these skins, it's like buying a box of Girl Scout cookies. They are overpriced as fuck, but that's because they are used to basically raise money. And those were all the upcharged bundles, which were upcharged and had somewhat of a reason for it. The rest of the bundles we're going to be covering in this video were upcharged simply because Riot Games said so. Now, the first ever recorded skin line that falls under our specification of an upcharged skin bundle is going to be Valorant Go Volume 1 and Valorant Go Volume 2. Both of these were premium edition collections, which were both sold not at 7,100, but at a price even bigger than an exclusive skin collection, that being 8,855 VP for a bunch of skins that don't even have effects or animations. And the reason why the price was much higher for this bundle was because normally a bundle will give you the accessories for free if you buy the entire collection, but this time around, not only did they not give the accessories out for free, but they also added a bunch of extra ones on top, greatly inflating the price, and giving us our first example of an upcharged Valorant skin bundle. Our next two examples of upcharged skins were very similar, so I'm gonna clump them together. These skins being Reaver 2.0 and Ion 2.0, specifically when it comes to the knife skins. Now, as we covered in the intro for this video, normally a premium edition knife skin should cost 3,550, but because Riot Games most likely knew that these knives would be very popular options, they actually did something very sneaky and upcharged the prices of these knives from 3,550 to 4,350, that being the price of an exclusive knife, which not only makes the knife significantly cost more by around $8, but it also made it that they are no longer able to come to the night market. And as we move on with this video, this is going to become a very common form of upcharging, because Riot Games never really got much backlash over it, as most people don't pay attention to what price certain rarities should have in Valorant. And this just kind of flew over everybody's radar. This trend then even continued to a filler bundle, that being Luna. These skins were nothing crazy, but when it came to the knife skin, instead of costing 2,550, Riot Games even upcharged a filler knife to 3,550, or around a $10 price increase. And this scenario specifically really shocked me because it showed that Riot Games wasn't just upcharging the popular big bundles, but they were also going down and upcharging the filler collections. Now, for this next scenario, the community community finally took notice, and this was the Oni 2.0 upcharge. And just like Reaver 2.0 and Ion 2.0, this bundle's knife was also upcharged, but this time around it was way more obvious because instead of being sold at 4,350, this knife was actually sold at 5,350, and this became very obvious that it was upcharged because when in comparison, the entire bundle only costed 7,100. It also made it that instead of a knife costing twice as much as a gun skin, this time around it costed 3 times as much. But if you think that scenario was pretty bad, don't worry, the skins we're going to be covering up next are the Radiant Entertainment skins. Now when it comes to any ultra rarity skins such as Elder Flame and Protocol, some people think that these skins are way too pricey and maybe the price should be changed a bit. Riot Games also agreed. This is why when the Radiant Entertainment System skins came out, Riot made them cost $20 more. What in the actual This made the gun skins go from $25 to $30, the knife from $50 to $60, and for the entire bundle to go from $100 to $120. And Riot Games' justification for this was the fact that every single variant had different kill effects and a different finisher, which I will agree is pretty cool, but it is not worth $20 extra. Like, the pricing of the ultra rarity skins was already super questionable, so what Riot Games basically did was say, hold my beer, don't worry, I'm gonna make this shit worse. And this time around, the community 100% noticed because many people made videos on this, including me, and to a degree, this definitely did work because since the launch of the RES skins, we've never gotten a bundle that costs 120 bucks. But if you think the upcharging has gotten us stopped, well, check the runtime of this video because we still got many bundles to talk about. Up next, we have Magepunk 3.0. This bundle only contained 2 gun skins and a knife, but if we take a look at the price, something definitely is off. This bundle costs 6,127. Meanwhile, in comparison, a premium bundle of 4 gun skins and 1 knife costs 7,100. A 973 VP price difference despite the fact this only contains 2 gun skins. So you might be wondering what the hell happened to this bundle to make it cost way more, and this is why. A normal bundle of 4 gun skins will give you the accessories for free. This time around, this bundle forces you to pay for the player card, the gun buddy, so that already increases the pricing of this bundle. Up next, they made the knife cost 4,350 instead of 3,550, just like Ion and Reaver. And lastly, they gave the wrong discount. Now, normally when you buy a bundle, it will give you the knife away for free. But if a bundle doesn't give away the knife for free, instead they'll apply a 33% discount. This is because when you're buying a bundle, the knife basically accounts for around 33% of the total bundle. They did this for bundles like Sakura or Infantry, but this time around, instead of giving us a 33% discount, they only gave us a 30% discount, which isn't that bad because it's only 3%, but when you put that on top of not giving away the accessories for free and making the knife way more expensive, it definitely sucks even more. Making it that instead of this bundle costing 4,757, they instead made it cost 6,127, or around a 1,370 VP difference. And chronologically, Zero Fang isn't up next, but I'm just gonna bunch it in here. Also, they did basically do the exact same thing, and the price also should have been around 4,757 instead of whatever the hell they put instead. Next up, we have Valiant Hero, where just like Reaver and Ion, they upcharged the knife by 800 VP and made it that can no longer come into the night market, which isn't anything new, but this basically showed a trend that basically from now on, if Riot Games made a pretty nice looking premium knife, they will basically upcharge it by 800 VP and make that you can't get any discounts on it in the future, which really sucks. Now for the next upcharged skins, we probably have the most popular skin line in the game right now as of recording this video, that being Kuranami. Now normally an exclusive bundle is supposed to cost 8,700. Well, this time they made it cost 800 VP more, making it cost 9,500 VP and making the guns go from 2,175 to 2,375. And for the knife, they took it a step further and upcharged it even more. If we remember the rule we brought up earlier in the video, as we know, knife skins should cost double the price of a gun, meaning with this rule, the Kuronami knife should have costed $4,750. Whoopsie, they instead decided to make it cost $5,350.
Why treat the customer this way? Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
And some people have argued saying, well, for Kuronami, it was technically worth it because it did have completely new animations on basically everything, like the pullout, the reload, the inspect, etc. But in the past, we've also had other exclusive skins like Chronovoid, who's also had completely unique animations, and that wasn't upcharged. So I really don't think that logic counts here. For this next upcharge, it was so tiny, I was debating on whether I should even put it in the video, but it does technically count, so in it goes either way. But for the entire bundle, instead of it costing $3,500, they instead made it cost 375 VP more, or around 3,875. This was because instead of getting all the player cards for free, you instead got them for a discounted price if you bought the entire bundle. This wasn't the most crazy upcharge, but it still does break a trend, that being that all accessories are supposed to be free if you buy the entire bundle. For Sovereign 2.0, the knife was way too good, so of course they did the usual treatment and made it cost 800 VP more, and they also took it out of the night market. And to truly show their double standard, Amondir was also a really cool knife skin, and this wasn't upcharged. So what's the difference between this knife and this knife? For RGX 3.0, it was also upcharged just like all the other previous 2-gun 1-knife bundle, but they did actually slightly improve this time around because math-wise, it is actually technically better than Zero Fang and Magepunk 3.0. This is because this time around they did give away the accessories for free, but in return they also did lower the discount from 30% to 23%, which is still a far cry from the normal 33% we're supposed to be getting, but hey, it's better than what we got last time, making it that instead of the bundle costing $5,829, we instead got it sold to us for $6,700. Also, this is me in post, but I just realized they started upcharging animated player cards, where in the past they costed 375 VP, but now they cost 575 VP, or around $2 more. I'm not going to cover every example of this happening, but this just shows that they're even upcharging player cards. Like, are you actually kidding me? Now, chronologically, Singularity 2.0 isn't up next, but I'm just going to mention it here because everything I just said about RGX 3.0 also applies to Singularity 2.0. They got a better discount than Zero Fang and Magepunk, but it is still technically upcharged. Up next, we got another filler bundle, that being Wonder Stallion, and the reason why this bundle was upcharged all has to do with this hammer. Instead of it costing $17.50, they instead made it the premium price. That's right, you might not see it, but this particle trail right here is actually worth $18. And they also increased the price for the entire bundle, making it go from $3,500 to $4,440. Riot Games, please spare me whatever you are smoking. Give me some of that Alright, 2 more bundles. Araxis 2.0. For the most part, this bundle was completely standard, but when it comes to the knife, instead of making it cost $4,350, they instead made it cost the exact same amount as Kuronami, making it cost an additional 1,000 VP more, or $5,350. And now we are on to the most current upcharged bundle, that being the Exo Skins. The way this bundle was upcharged was instead of selling it for the normal exclusive price point, that being $8,700, they instead sold it at the Kuronami upcharged price point, that being $9,500 for the entire bundle, $2,375 for each individual gun, and for the knife, $5,350. What makes this scenario even worse than Kuronami is that for Kuronami, they at least gave us a bunch of new animations. For this skin, they didn't even give us a single new animations. All of the animations are either reused from Araxis or Protocol, or just use all default. Luckily, a lot of people are finally noticing and calling out Riot Games for what they are doing, and I really hope that all the backlash from this bundle will be in fact enough for them to not do something similar in the future. But this is basically it when it comes to this video. It did take a bit of editing, but we finally got through it. Leave a like and comment if you did enjoy. Join my Discord server because I am trying to get some more activity up in there, so in the future I could possibly use it for future video ideas. And lastly, subscribe if you have not already, because we are on our way to 10k subs and we are just about to hit 7k. Anyways, that's basically it, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Goodbye.